This is The Real McCoy by Cherry Potts. Hello, dearie. Don't be shy. Come all the way in. On your own, are you? I know, it's a bit of a shock, isn't it? Well, especially after all the noise and razzmatazz outside. Know what you were expecting? Well, now, don't be coy. I know what you were expecting. The thing about it is, you lot, what you imagine when you think of people like us, like me, it's all about sex, isn't it? You think mermaid, and you think pale, slender, pretty shoulders, long, floaty hair, and you might allow for green hair, or green skin, even at a pinch, and you might even have been wondering about a belly button, but you were hoping for a pert bosom, weren't you? Don't try to pretend you weren't. And the fact of the matter is, we aren't all pretty. Some of us look like the back end of a walrus, although you'll never find us getting exactly, well, flabby. Not with all the swimming. And frankly, if you let yourself go, a shark will finish you off in 2 shakes of an electric eel. So when I say mermaid, or when you see that tasty little sign outside for that matter, you're not thinking colossal great things like me with generous hips and flaky scales and big floppy tits. So I saw you screwing your face up like I wouldn't notice. Are you disappointed? Thinking about asking for your money back? If I was still in the sea, I'd look better. My skin wouldn't be so dry and cracked, and my hair would have a good deal more bounce. And I wouldn't have put on this much weight. I'll tell you what, though. You weren't really expecting me, a genuine mermaid, were you? You thought I'd be some girlie in a clamshell bikini and yardage of slinky blue skirt with unconvincing fins. So why are you disappointed that you got the real thing? That makes no sense at all. You should be in awe, really. See these are gills. Impressive, aren't they? It's only because of the nose and mouth arrangement I can breathe air and talk to you, obviously. If I had to rely on the gills, I'd be dead in, half an hour. Very few of us survive without the sea. Take us away from it and we pine. Dead in a fortnight, mostly. Fortunately, I'm tough and I can see the positive side of a career. Of course, I was young once, but never what you'd call pretty. Or little. Well, none of us are. Your average full-grown mermaid clocks in at 10 feet and close to 300 pounds. That's a lot of ballast. Not as much trouble to move as the elephant, but the elephant can walk on her own 4 feet, of course. I'll need my own vehicle, complete with travel tank. It's not very big, not very comfortable, but it's generally only a few hours. Do you want to get in the tank with me, sweetie? You might not want to, really. The water's not been changed for a week, not since we pitched the tent last Saturday. Too much effort. I should talk to my agent about that. There's bits of popcorn and dead flies and all sorts. Look, cigarette ends. You people are disgusting sometimes. The things you think to throw in the sea and the tank, well, that's worse. Do you think I didn't notice? What do you mean, Liberation Front? What do you think this is, Free Willy? I'm too old to go back in the sea. I told you, some orca, or a great white, would snap me up within the hour. My speed swimming days are over. No, love, you would not be doing me any favours. I'm not what you'd call content, exactly, but I'll meet some interesting folk here and there. Like you, for instance. And we have some great sing-alongs. Me, and the strong man, and the fortune teller, when all the punchers have gone home. She's the genuine article too, that fortune teller. When we first met, in the harbour of some little place I never knew the name of, she told me I'd see more of the world than I'd bargained for. And she was right. Not that much of it's been all that attractive. We bring the attraction, the bright lights, the tall stories. No point bringing them somewhere that's got that already, now is there? So it's places like Coventry and Croydon and Catford, and Stoke and Swindon and Slough. And here, no offence, hardly ever go near the sea, of course, just fluke they found me. Someone not paying attention and they took a wrong turn. Several, really. Ended up on the harbour wall and nearly drove the caravan into the water. How I laughed. Had a lovely chat with the fortune teller while they were sorting it all out. Spur of the moment decision, really, and well, here I am. Ta-da! Righto. You scuttle along now, eh, lovely? You've overstayed your 5 minutes a bit, haven't you? And I can see someone lurking outside the tent flap. Hello! Be with you in a tick. I expect you're wanting some candy floss and a cup of tea. Oh, and don't tell anyone, will you, sweetie? Don't spoil the surprise. There's a good lad. Bye. Hello, Poppy. Come all the way in now. I don't bite. I know. It's a bit of a shock, isn't it?